run for a second, if it is running, and I'm gonna get up and do something, and then I'm gonna come back. What was the buzz for? Oh, stream live. Okay. Where'd you go? I found it. Now, it should have been long enough for me to actually check how my stream is doing. So, you're going to get echo for a second. How my stream is doing. So, you're going to get echo for a second. Everything seems to be running perfectly. How my stream is doing. So, it's all rainbows and hot dogs from here. So I'm just gonna set up here, and we're just gonna play for a little while, because I haven't been live in forever, and but a few things. Copy link. I'm gonna go throw a link out before we do anything. Oh, I forgot to mention that I couldn't see chat while I was doing that, because I have to go through my phone, and you're gonna hear a lot of buzzing because it has to sit right next to the mic, specifically for the reason that all my sound alerts are now running on the laptop to do anything as of right now. So all of that will be running through my phone, which basically gives any stream I have a time limit, because it's gonna die eventually. So we need to clean this box out. If I'm correct. 22. We've left everything up there, but it's all fine. It's all good games. It's all nice and slow. Even though I am technically destroying an entire mountain right now. Are these full as well? So, the setup, as of right now, it is going to get a little bit better. But I have a fear of, if I do make my laptop work somehow, it's going to have to also pull from the internet to keep everything running. Efficiently, that is. So, it's going to kind of use the internet a little bit more than my phone would, trying to keep this running. So that may kind of make me have to lower the quality, which I do not want to do. This isn't the first stream I've done in 720p, but it's the first stream that has truly worked in 720p, which I'm absolutely overjoyed. And it is something boring and mundane. It's well, to some people it's boring. Actually, to me it's not. Or I wouldn't have done all that I've done. I've flattened all this, had to clear forests, done a lot of work in this world, and I'm planning on exploding it. not literally. I mean like exploding in development. This is just the start of something bigger. So everything will come together in the end. Because there's a lot of big projects ongoing in this world that are nowhere near being finished. But this one is just flattening. This one's probably the closest to being finished, and I've barely started on it. Which is it sounds really weird because there is a lot left. You gotta think. Because with the inclusion of them extending the bedrock, if that does actually end up happening, that's going to make our hole that we're digging even deeper to true bedrock. Where are the chests up here? That's not good. Do I have any more? I don't. Looks like we're making more. Awesome sauce. So these chests are organized weird. Don't hate me. They're gonna get torn down at some point, most likely. And then I'm gonna put another one here. We're just filling this in because it's all one thing. So it's just a bulk storage, and I'm guessing I'm gonna leave it here for quite a while for building infrastructure and all that jazz. But once it starts getting used up, I might move it to something. I'm planning on building like a new home for myself on this giant flattened area that I'm making. I also need to light up everything underneath of it, but that's fine because I am playing on peaceful, because monsters just kind of bore me. I don't have a problem with hunger, but I really don't want my stuff destroyed. And I know that's part of the game, but whatevs. I'm pretty sure this is a bug right here that I'm doing, but I don't care. Because it repairs everything. And I don't have to make an ender farm. I do have one. Just for the time that this inevitably does actually cease to exist. But I'm fine with it as is. So I'm going to continue to abuse it until they fix it. And if they never fix it, I'm never going to take advantage of all the other things that you can build. Did I actually stop it? Because I've kept it locked on accident a whole bunch of times, and I've gotten mad at myself for that. So, let's get going. Uh-oh. You know what? I could have probably... Oh, it's snowing up here. The good thing is, most of it is below the snow table or whatever. So I don't have to deal with it. But once we get these out, everything's gonna work perfectly fine. Like, I'm not gonna have any problems with snow. Snow was the worst. That's the reason it's taken me so long to get down, what, 8 to 10 blocks? Because there was so much snow on top of it, it just kept filling my inventory. And there was no way for me to melt it fast enough to make it viable without just leaving a roof. Yo, what's up? Since you're here, Cerberus, does it look okay? Is everything okay? I think there might be a bit of latency still in effect from when I used to stream with the Horrible, because I didn't have a chance to change that just yet. But is it okay? I usually don't play this on Twitch. This is my own time that I play this, because it is kind of boring. because this is basically it of the extent of what I do. It does look good. That's good. I did a whole bunch of testing. I actually just got my laptop set up with Streamlabs, and it was doing something. It wouldn't allow me to stream over 360p for some reason, but my bit rate was up in the, I think it almost got to 4,000. So there's a problem there. I was gonna play like Left 4 Dead or something for a little while, but that didn't work out. Gotta figure out what the problem is there. But I do have a workaround for that if I ever want to play Left 4 Dead and the Streamlabs never works. I could just put a capture card onto Xbox. I've got a couple of them laying around here. Not capture cards, Xboxes. Because they all are broken. Except for the 360. I've had 2 Xbox Ones break on me. The exact same problem. And we couldn't really find a reason as to why the problem was happening. But the Xbox 360 has survived all of these years. And it runs perfectly fine. I actually got... This may sound like a sin, Cerberus, but I've never played... Yeah, I'm seeing why I haven't heard a lot of people use it, but I've never played Halo. And I picked up the Master Chief Collection, and I've yet to play it, and I really need to. I played like one game a really long time ago. Didn't get into it that well. I really want to though. Yeah. See, that's the latency in effect. So you might see like a lot of streamers forget what was said, what they said 5 minutes ago, or however long in chat it takes for chat to reply. I have to remember because mine is way behind on my side. I can change that, but I'll probably change it after stream or something. Because I would have to boot up my computer again. It's taking a long, hard dirt nap at the moment because I got angry at it. I know Halo is awesome. I just got around to it. Well, and I've had a PlayStation for quite a long time, so never really had a way to play it. Don't get me wrong. I had the first... Well, no. The first consoles my brother has were Ataris, and then they moved on to PlayStation 2. But the PlayStation 2 wasn't ours, so it got taken away and we got an Xbox. And I sat there for, what, 6 years with an Xbox? Without anything else, and we just kind of switched to PlayStation. We never went back. Can't make it to a lot of games that looks awesome, but I just don't have the time. I really don't either. Or I don't have the patience. Sometimes it's patience. I don't have the time to get into a new game because I don't want to learn it. Like, I bought, it's kind of old by now, I bought We Happy Few a little while ago, a couple weeks ago. I started playing it and I just didn't want to get into it because I had to learn all the controls and stuff. Yeah, but, well, yeah, PlayStation is kind of screwed. They still have Naughty Dog though, but Naughty Dog's pretty good, but I don't really like their games anymore. I think they've fallen out of their good touch or whatever. I'm sure Sony could come up with something to kind of get back at them, because, well, Sony has a lot of money, but Microsoft has more. The thing that I could see that what Sony could do is maybe if Microsoft messes up in some way, they could create a new studio and just hire all the people that leaves the studios in Microsoft. That's really the only way I see it happening. The only thing about that I was bummed out about Bethesda getting bought by Microsoft is the fact that I can't play Starfield now, or the new Elder Scrolls coming out. But to tell the truth, I really don't care anymore, because Bethesda, I've had enough. Kind of had enough from messing with all their stupid stuff that they've done. Hence, Fallout 76. It still sucks. Yeah, Fallout. Yeah, skeptical about it. They did a beta, not a beta. They did do a beta, but I never played it. Did like a free thing a while ago. I downloaded and played it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Lost interest. Then a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I don't know if it's been that long. Well, a while after I actually bought the game because it was on sale and everything. I played it for a little while, and everything that happens in the game is just ridiculously stupid. Everything's designed stupid, and them gouging money out of people is stupid. I think Bethesda is kind of hitting the end of their era. You know, the it just works era, because it doesn't work anymore. And I'm kind of sad about that. But what can you do? Everything's got to end. Just like you got an Xbox, so I know you didn't play it, but Last of Us Part 2. A lot of people hated it, and a lot of people loved it, and said all the haters of that game were just being homophobic and transphobic and all that. I'm sure there was a few. I'm sure some of them were actually being like that, but my thing was, and it still is, the game wasn't fun. The story didn't work. Now and there was this I don't know what he was. It was like a developer of a really good game said, if a game isn't fun, then it isn't a game. Then it shouldn't be called a game, or something like that. I agree with that 100%. So now Naughty Dog, in my opinion, has lost its ability to create a good story. They did this entire spiel about, oh, the story was supposed to be this, but we had to crunch and enslave our developers, which is basically what they did. And they got some backlash for that, but not nearly as much as I would have hoped they would have got. Because a video game crunch is a very bad thing. Because you don't see somebody at a restaurant, oh, we really need to get this, we're going to have a really bad day tomorrow, so I need you to work 36 hours straight. That's not how it works. Sometimes it may be how it works at a restaurant. You may have to work a couple of hours or double shift. I've worked at one restaurant in my life, and I will never work at another one. Maybe part of my attitude towards that is the fact that I worked with my sister-in-law. I didn't really like that. She's fine. It's just the fact that being around her all the time is the problem. Project Red did the same thing with Cyberpunk. Oh yeah. But then again, like when Cyberpunk when we were waiting for it and everything, I kind of expected it to be bad at first, because when The Witcher 3 came out, it was also riddled with bugs and all that. There was all kinds of problems, not to the degree of Cyberpunk, but still, that's my thing. I don't expect much, because I know I'm not going to get much, because they don't like trying, or they don't like telling the truth, because they're big companies. They don't really care about the little guy, which it may come off like that. They may care about the little guy, but it's just the fact that if they don't do these things, they're not going to make money, and they're not going to be able to continue to do the things that they want to. Which is just sad. It's how the world works, though. I'm not even really paying attention to what I'm doing. I probably should, because I'm probably gonna fall in a hole or something. You know what? No. Where did you go? What are you selling? Nothing useful? You don't get to live over there either. How dare you encroach on my territory? Freaking telemarketers. Those guys are absolutely useless. Everybody hates them. Because they serve basically no purpose. Every once in a while, they'll have something good. But they're just good to kill. Most of the time. You can live, though. Oh, I see. They fixed your head. I haven't really looked at one of these guys. Their heads were all messed up when they first came out with them. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, I don't have it in the... What is it? I don't have it in the title or the description. Whatever. I don't have it written up there. There is a whole bunch of commands that you can use. If you're still here. If you type in, exclamation point help, it should give you like a list of all of them. There's more, but I'm not putting a 2-mile list on there. It's all the ones that I've basically created or are useful to me. Which, from there, it'll show you the shop and how redeeming works. And, you have to gamble. It's the same thing, but it gives you tokens, because I changed the name of it. It isn't the same. You are? Okay. Yeah, it's, help, and that's how the sound bites work. Which I'm surprised, because they... I'm gonna rant about the internet a little bit that I got here. This internet that I'm running off of is from a phone. It's from a phone carrier that is a subsidiary of Verizon or whatever. And it gives you basically unlimited everything for dirt. Basically, you can hand them a pile of dirt and they would still let you have internet because it's that cheap. And it's basically better than any other provider out here, and it's allowing me to do this stream. That I'm pretty sure I could stream higher than this, but I don't want to test it with just mobile hotspot, which is ridiculous. But the fact is, they throttle the hotspot, and it doesn't allow you to connect more than one thing to the hotspot. Oh, I didn't fill that one up. Oh, well, I'm done. Use T-Mobile internet, same thing. Same way. Well, I'm using Visible, which I don't know the exact way it works or whatever. Oh man, I got perfect in both of those boxes for a stack of coal. That was cool. So what I'm planning on doing is getting like a router to hook it up to, so that'll, and change some settings, that'll get rid of the throttling. So it'll be giving me like 30 megabytes upload and like 80 download, which is just leagues above anything around where I am, which is just perfect. But I gotta wait for that to get here, so I'm stuck with what I got, but it's pretty good. And the connection thing, I can't have my laptop open. Like, it can't connect. The only thing connected right now is my PlayStation. And since I don't have my laptop connected, I can't run my alerts through it. So I have to use my phone. So it basically, and my phone battery is absolute garbage. So basically now I'm inhibited, to use a big word. I can't stream for longer than my phone has a battery life, because sometimes it won't charge enough when it's plugged up to continually have enough battery. It'll die even when it's plugged up. Basically, it's that bad. I don't know why. It's a pretty new phone. But, so I'm having to use that, and when I do get a router to finagle its way connected, it'll smooth out and everything. And hopefully when that happens, I can actually stream from my laptop, and that opens up about, what, unlimited games? Unlimited video games. Just about all of them from there. Or a lot of them. Because I'm kind of limited. I'm stuttering a lot for some reason. I'm not that limited. There's plenty of games that I could probably play for, I don't know, play on stream for 3 years and still not get through all of them. But I don't want to, is the thing. I'll probably repair this again. Because I've played them all before, I don't want to play them again. I kind of want to experience something new. Well, I say that. It would be much longer, because I've got Skyrim and The Outer Worlds, which I haven't even beaten yet. What's another one? And the VR version of Skyrim. I have VR games. I could just play Skyrim again, which would be pointless. I don't know. Maybe I have less games than I think I do, but whatever. All is fine. We're trying to get this, see the numbers on the top left hand, we're trying to get this mountain down to 68. The one in the middle. So, I've been doing this for the past couple of days just on my own, with nothing else to do. Just boredom. Just flattening out a gigantic area to build a road of all things. I'll probably put other stuff in here too, more than just another house, because Minecraft doesn't really appeal to a lot of people. Well, of course it appeals to a lot of highest sold games ever, but I don't play it because of the gameplay. I play it to create a story, kind of like, because I'm not all that great at coding a video game, so I use Minecraft to tell a story. Here, let's we're here. Oh, are you actually gonna go live service? Just asking. See, like, this has been here for a while, and I just haven't finished it. And we have giant walls. We have a small castle for like a United Nations thing. An entire small, like, town? Is it encroaching city because there's bigger buildings? Probably not. There's not a lot of buildings here. Then we have the actual castle. This took me forever to build. Because I'm dumb and I don't really know how to place things. Then we have all this, a little bit like, Minecraft is a resource hog. And we have, like, all this stuff over here, which there isn't that much. And underneath all of this are tunnels planned to be subway lines and all that. This is actually a museum for, like, a whole bunch of stuff in the Minecraft world. the forges of the world. Oh, you are streaming. Okay. That answered my question to what you said. Well, I'll see you when you stream then. I'll read you whenever you start. I'll probably just go until you start because this is really just a test before I get back into streaming, so it really doesn't matter. Come on, load. Load, please. I'd rather not smack into something that's invisible. We have a bug. I'm getting unlimited... Oh, there we go. I was getting unlimited flight for a second, which is awesome. And then we have this hole that needs to go all the way down to the bottom. And only that corner is down to the bottom. Which is sad. And right here is where the flattening will happen. We'll have to kind of spread this out to this little mountain here. I don't know if I'm going to flatten much more than up to the walls over here, because this itself is in itself is going to be another enclosed town like that one over here. This one's going to be smaller though. Oh my god, I like that curve. This one's going to be like a port. Another port, because this does connect to the ocean, I think. Yes, it does. This is going to be a dock. Awesome sauce. It's going to be a dock. I haven't been over here in forever. So I know absolutely... I don't remember anything that's over here. Farm Productions. There's nothing in here. There's a chest back here. Ah, we have a little bit. Composter. And then we have like smaller fortified places. I remember like flattening just this took forever and building the farms. See, because over there I'm flattening by just placing blocks and leaving it hollow underneath. Yeah, this is solid. All this is solid. I mean, there's a cave underneath that still goes down over there somewhere, that if I remember right, but all this is solid. This is usually how I would fill stuff. Because I kind of feel like it produces less lag if you completely fill something up. Because there's nothing to like remember there other than the fact that it's just completely filled with dirt. There's no air pockets, there's no lights, there's no specific blocks or anything. What was this built for? Doing the exact same thing we did over there. We're doing over there with that. We don't have very much left. Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, I thought there was some in that. Well, we'll just commandeer this coal. Take it back home. See, like, I don't know about this either, because this is below the table. Just by a little bit. And if we continue it, we'll come to the coast right here, which I don't want to do. And I believe at the edge of this forest over here might be where the end portal is. Yes. That's just a rail line. There's no significance about it at all. Other than the fact that it looks hideous. Oh, dang it, I keep forgetting to bring you back home. Well, I don't feel like it right now. So you're going to continue to stay there. And in a couple places in the world, you're going to find these little babies. Little tree harvesting nether wart tree harvesting stations. I think there's 3 or 4 of them now. Why do you keep vibrating like that? Shoost up. Shoost up. Oh, there's a lot of notifications. I see why you're vibrating like that. So, this was also supposed to be like a little village. Just a village, nothing more. Probably like on the edge of Lava Pop. Uh-oh. On the edge of the main city. It's like this is the part of the city limits. City limits. That's the word I was thinking. There's the inner city and there's the outer city. This is part of the outer city. And so is the desert all the way over there. But the port that I was just at with no buildings, that's not. And since we're really running out of rockets, and this is not part of the city. This is not even part of this kingdom at all. This is, I don't know if this place or word is a real place. Temeria. I don't know where the word come from, but if it's something important, I might change the name. But I just brought it up in my head, so I'm gonna take a quick nap here. Just a real quick one. Then we're gonna continue to explore. This place only has 3 big buildings and 1 dome. Well, 4 if you count that giant block up there, which I might destroy. This is Boathouse of the Restful. It's where you port into Temeria, or you come into Temeria. I might make a gate all the way over there, because there is walls over on that side, because the land actually connects. There is actually water that goes all the way around until where it connects over there. So, ooh, I need more dirt over here. Might have to grab that. But everything here in Temeria, it's kind of like a soft reset for me. But we're so close, so it really doesn't matter. Everything in Temeria stays in Temeria. Nothing comes in, nothing goes out, unless it's an explicit trade. So everything I get here, everything I've built here, has come from here. Except for the glass. The glass, maybe some diamonds too, I don't know. This is where I could have got more iron for my beacons. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure there's more down there. More diamonds. And I took them over there to my main stash of... There's also a horribly built slime. My main stash over at that crappy little castle. Not sure what that is. Oh, that's the thing. It's that direction. The one that I flew by that had all the redstone and stuff behind it. So I would go over there and trade it for something. And I think I came up with a standard trade, but whatever. Everything here was built from the mine. The floors were chopped from the trees. This is actually, I kind of like this house. It's kind of bland, but I think it's put together well. I wanted to do this better, but I could not for the life of me figure out how to get it to work right. And here we have a nice fully grown wheat farm with 2 beehives. There was 3, and there was going to be 6 there, but I made the decision not to do that. Instead, to actually, because all these trees right here, and I think it's more along the lines of birch ones, because I've had it happen more with birch ones for some reason. But maybe that's just chance. But I took them over here instead. I'm gonna plant that. and put them in here because it's going to be like a little shop. And the production of this honey just leads to more stuff that I can take from the actual kingdom and put it into this little tiny like city-state that I'm building. Let's fly over to the wall. Here through this amazing rock that is completely natural, by the way. This rock is, this mountain-esque thing is pretty cool. Here is the wall that was built. Here in is Temeria. Outside is the Central Kingdom. I'm not sure if I actually finished the wall or not, so don't take my word for it. I might have. No, I did. So here is the inside of the walls. It goes up to this mountain and everything around here. It isn't very big, so maybe we can't call it a city, but if we build buildings into the ground, it'll be a city. Everything inside here is our land. Not that. Not that. This. Because that's the water. That's the wall. The border of here. So we might actually end up flattening this or putting like a noble house or rich person's house up here. What is that? Why does that look like that? What? What? I've made a discovery. I've made a discovery that I do not like. I do like it, actually, because this is really close to the spawn. This shouldn't happen. This should not happen. I'm just baffled at the fact that this is here. You hear them? You hear them? I'm going to play something to celebrate and see if it actually works. Uh-oh. Did it deload itself? Yay! There it is. Yay. Yay. So, Temeria's walls are right there. So is this feral land? I guess it is. I'm going to take a quick screenshot of that. If I hadn't saw this, I would have never looked in that direction. I would have never come over here. I would have never looked in that direction. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Cerberus LGN is going to be on a little bit, but we don't have enough viewers to do a raid, I don't think. So I'm going to give it a little break, turn on the air in the room that I'm in, because I do stream without no air circulation or air conditioning, which is it's going to get a little bit better. But as fall works its way in, and well, I've never seen those settings. Awesome. As fall and winter kind of takes its toll on the area, it'll get way better in here. It'll get to the point where I have to start wearing coats. So I'm gonna say bye. You shouldn't be able to see the game right now. It's just gonna be a blue screen or something. But I'm just here. So I'm gonna say bye. I will see you. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow, Tuesday. I might see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll play something for real. Peace, bros.